believe.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Bangin with me, Chloe Veitch. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I have actually got a special guest with me today, but before I go into who it is, because I love to keep you all waiting, you know you can find us on all of the socials, TikTok and Instagram at Bangin with Chloe V Pod and Bangin with Chloe Veitch on our YouTube. We are smashing it, by the way, on TikTok. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that is tuning in on TikTok, socials and YouTube. It doesn't go unnoticed. And I do fish through the comments a little bit, so leave your comments, like and subscribe. I would love to introduce this little hottie, right? He's been on Love Island. It's Tyler Cruickshank, everyone! Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that's it. Everyone clap.
Yeah. Jesus, what's going on? Can we do that again?
Yeah. I'm your personal hype girl. He was on Love Island last year and he is just an absolute salt, everyone. So I thought I'd bring him on just for a little bit of eye candy for anyone that's watching on the YouTube channel and the socials. And on this podcast, Tyler, I do not know if you're aware, but we love talking about sex and dating.
Well, I'm here for it.
Thank you for coming on.
Let's get into it. Let's just get into it.
Bloody hell.
Let's just get stuck in.
He doesn't wait about, does he? Are you like that in your relationships? Do you just go straight into it?
I don't hang about, Chloe, I'll be honest with you.
Do you not?
No, I don't hang about.
That's good though.
Yeah, it is and it's not. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when I see something I want, I just go for it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but it can be a bit too full on.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm like that as well. When I get in relationships, I just jump straight in. I don't think about the red flags.
What? What?
I'm just like, I think I love him. I want to marry him, and I'm introducing him to my family on week 2.
Oh, that's a bit much. We need to speak about red flags as well, though, to be fair. Are we going to save that
Do you
later
know
on?
what?
Should we dive straight into it now?
We speak about red flags all the time on this podcast.
Yeah,
I've
we
got
need to speak
some
about red flags.
specific questions for you.
Okay.
But before we go into the interview, there's one thing we love doing on the Bangin podcast.
Cool.
It's what is banging and what is bust during the week for us.
Cool, okay.
So,
Do you want me to go first? Or?
you start with what you think is banging and I'll do the bust because I've actually got...
banging, can it be personal?
It can be anything
Yeah?
you want it to be.
What is banging right now?
Like your favourite sandwich, favourite movie, something that's happened in your life recently.
I would say something that's happened. I think everything's coming together now in terms of what I want to do long term, which is go back into law and own my own law firm, which is like, yeah, that's the end goal. So everything's coming together in terms of that.
So you're good looking and you've got brains.
I've got brains, Chloe. I've got brains.
He got brains for days.
Not just a pretty face.
I love that.
Yeah, so everything's coming together. Yeah, so that's what's banging this week.
That is banging.
It is actually banging.
I think everyone can actually say that is banging as well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Round
So
of applause?
you're like a...
No, I don't want to toot my own horn, but...
To be honest, I'm getting Kim Kardashian vibes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
'Cause she's
a lawyer, yeah.
She's just passed that law degree. Or
Don't get
whatever
me
she's
wrong,
doing.
I'm still... You know, if a TV opportunity was to come by my way or still doing influence, and yeah, on the side, but long term, it's back into law.
Well, do you know what? I wish you luck with everything you want to
Cheers,
achieve.
Chloe.
I
Appreciate
want to
it.
go back into college because I want to get a bit smarter. But I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. One thing that I think is bust
Here we go.
for this week, okay? No, I'm going to
Hold back.
I'm going to get personal as well.
Don't hold back.
So, as you know, guys, over the past few episodes, I've been talking about a guy that I've been seeing. Went to Paris with him, went to Spain with him, and yeah, it's over.
It's all gone peeps on.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate or?
No. I'm just going to leave it there, short and sweet. That's what I think is bust this week. It's just so annoying.
Shit happens, Chloe, though. Do you know what I mean?
It does. And love the memories, happy memories, but I've come to a point in my life where I just don't tolerate shit.
Do you know what? If he's not for you, he's not for you.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, without going too much into it. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
There is plenty more fish in the sea, and I'm a Pisces.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go swimming.
Yes, you're just navigating through those waters, isn't it?
I'm a fucking water baby. All right? You should have seen me in Zante, mate.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling ya, I was back flipping, water aerobics.
You say rolling back the years, yeah?
Splits in the air. Have you ever seen the Cinderella story?
Yeah, I have.
You know, when the two twins, the ugly sister, the two ugly sisters.
Yeah.
I'm not actually calling them ugly, by the way. In the film, they're actually like Cinderella and the two ugly sisters.
That's what
but
they're
they
called,
do like water acrobatics.
And that was you, yeah?
Yeah, that was me.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'm going to dive straight into it, Tyler.
Let's go.
Did you secretly have sex with anyone in the Love Island villa without anyone knowing?
In the villa?
Yeah. Georgia Harrison was on the previous episode and she had admitted that when she was on the challenge,
oh, yeah.
there was a lot of naughty bits that went on behind the scenes.
Do you know what? I personally didn't. I actually didn't.
But who did then?
I actually didn't. I'll be honest. I actually didn't. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not a saint. Do you know what I mean? So other bits and bobs were going on, but I didn't have sex.
But you know what? With Love Island, I feel like if I was to go on it, I would have sex because it don't get shown.
Yeah, well.
Does it?
It don't. It does discreetly, but it doesn't at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, you kind of know what's going on under the covers, but
they don't really make a thing of it.
No, not really. If you want to have sex, have sex. Do you know what I mean? But I just didn't have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Are you the type of guy to be like, go on a date with someone, have sex on the first date? Or, because like girls get slut shamed all the time for that.
They do, but
So
for me, I don't really care about that. Do you know what I mean? So I was in a long-term relationship years ago, and I slept with her on the first night.
Really?
Yeah, and we was together for 4.5 years.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So you can have sex with someone on the first night and have a long, happy relationship.
Yeah.
Or you can wait, I don't know, 3-4 dates or whatever, and then it's
shit.
Yeah, and it ends. Do you know what I mean? So
See, when I'm feeling it in the moment, I just dive in.
honestly, babe, just do it. If it feels right, do it. If not, then don't. It's
There
as
are
simple as
so
that.
many things on like TikTok and like all these trends that are popping up every now and again. Like guys are just like, oh, I can't believe it when girls sleep with a guy first time, or like, I can't get with a girl if she's done X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, do boys really care about that?
Whoa.
Are there certain icks?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but for myself, when I was younger, I did think about it not quite a lot, but I did think about it. It did cross my mind.
What girls' body count?
Yeah, but like now I don't care.
I mean,
as
girls...
long as it's not crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
I mean, I've lost count, Tyler. Are you judging?
No.
Are you judging?
No, but if you used to say to me, imagine you used to say to me,
I've lost count. Are
but
you judging?
I know girls that have got like 60, 70, do you know what I mean? Like
I've lost count.
Surely it's not 70. Surely it's not 70.
I think it's over 100.
Never.
I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
But you know what? You should embrace it.
I'm not joking.
You're not joking.
No, I'm joking. Oh.
Yeah, no, for me, I think like I don't really count how many people I have sex with.
Yeah.
So if I was to get onto someone for having a high body count, that's me being a hypocrite.
It is, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't really care.
I think there are a lot of guys out there that can be hypocritical when it comes to dating a woman because it's double fucking standards.
It is.
It's double
I won't
standards.
even lie to you, it is.
Do not tell me to not do something if you're doing it
If
yourself.
you're doing it yourself.
If I go on holiday and you're belling up my phone because I'm not answering because I'm with my girls, but then you go on holiday and you do the exact same thing.
You can't,
it's not okay.
It's like pot kettle black sort of thing. You can't.
It's like a big thing for me in a relationship, a massive red flag is control.
Yeah, I agree. But what do you mean though? Like,
guys
elaborate on it.
That don't think it's okay for girls to go on
do those guys exist?
girls' holiday. Yeah, and I fucking end up with them.
What?
I end up with them.
Sure can pick them, innit?
I know.
I feel as though guys like that just have insecurities, like massive insecurities. Like, how can you say I don't want you to go on holiday? If your girl is going to cheat on you, she'll do it anywhere. She doesn't have to be abroad to cheat on you. So I don't see the thought process behind that one.
Yeah. How would you say that you're like in a relationship? Like, if you were dating a girl,
Yeah.
do you progress it quick, or are you quite picky when you date women? Do you know what you want?
I'm a bit of both, I'd say.
Okay.
I'm a bit of both. I'm very picky. I know what I want, and I won't settle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't settle.
Good.
It's just, nah, I'm not
Don't
doing that.
have to settle.
I'm not doing that. I'm very picky. So, but then when I find someone I'm interested in, then it's like 100 miles an hour. Do you know what I mean? It's like 0 to 100. So,
so give us ladies some pointers. So like in the guys group chat, for example, I've always wanted, like, if I was to go for a guy's phone, the first place I would go is the guys' group chat.
It's the group chat.
It would be. It wouldn't be
Why
girls.
don't you just go on WhatsApp and just type in your name on the search bar and just see, like, who's been talking about you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
What goes on in there?
Things get thrown in the group chat. It's like girls' group chats.
Yeah.
You do not want to be the topic of a girls' group chat. You really don't. It's the same sort of thing.
So do you talk about girls that,
Yeah,
like,
you
say if
talk
you had a
about
one-night
girls.
stand, would you just put it in the group chat? Or is it more like football?
It's a bit of both, I'd say. It's more so girls, though. Yeah, it's more so girls. Yeah.
I kind of want you to get it out. Show me.
Where's my phone? Yeah, it's more so girls, to be fair.
Okay.
But if I was to give tips, as you said, for girls, I don't know. Don't be too full on. Guys like the chase a little bit. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, teach me. Teach me and anyone listening or watching.
Okay.
Like, me and Demi Jones on the previous episode spoke about a book called Why Men Love Bitches. Okay, and it's a book. Do you know about that book? Okay,
No.
that's good. That's good that the guys don't know yet about the
Why
book,
Men Love
but
Bitches.
now they do. So basically, it's about this woman, and she's very empowered, and she's like, men love bitches, not bitches as in like horrible girls, but if I say to you, yeah, come round, you're gonna cook me dinner, I'll be like, yeah, I'll feed you. And then I get a plate of Pringles, a couple of sausages.
Like finger food.
And finger food. I'm not making an effort on the first date. Are you kidding me? I'm not making an effort.
I would find that funny, though.
That's
if we had that
funny.
kind of banter.
Yeah.
But if you was deadly serious and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? It would just put me off.
But I'd just be like, I'm not cooking for you. That's like...
Okay, cool.
That'd make
So-
you chase me a bit more to get a full free course.
So that's what the
cooked
book's
meal.
about, yeah?
Basically teaching you not to be too full on.
But this is, exactly. Yeah, 100%. So guys like it more when girls aren't like that.
Okay.
When a girl's blowing up your phone, it's just like, all right, you're a bit keen,
Give
innit?
some examples
Do
of
you know what
someone
I mean?
that's been full on without naming and shaming.
Just like, the thing is, I'm contradicting myself because I do like my girls quite clingy, which is totally
Oh, for
it's
fuck's sake,
weird.
Tyler.
No, it is weird. But then, like, I don't know, like in the beginning stages when you're constantly texting, constantly sending memes, constantly calling, like, just leave me alone. Like, if I want to talk, I'll fucking message you.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
okay.
I get it, but yeah, I
Because,
don't
like,
know.
from a girl's point of view, I'm going to use an example, for instance. So I'll message a guy that I've got, like, sexual chemistry with.
So would you shoot your shot?
I'll shoot my shot.
Is it? I like
yeah,
that, to be fair.
Of course.
I do like
if
that.
I like someone, I go out and get it. But with me, sometimes I can overthink. So I'll message him. He'll post on his story, but he hasn't replied. And that's when...
I do that as well.
is when,
I do that as well, to be fair.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I do that as well.
See, I didn't think
It's just
guys
normal.
done that.
It's normal though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine you message someone and you haven't heard back from them within like an hour, 2 hours now, and they post, and you still haven't heard from them. Mm-hmm. To me, I think that's taking the piss.
It's muggy, innit?
It is,
proper muggy.
100%. It really is.
Would you then message them after and be
Nah.
like, question
no,
mark?
I'd leave it. No. What, double text?
You're not a question marker?
I don't double text.
Do you
I'll
not?
be like,
See, that's pride you
nah.
need to swallow, Tyler.
It's very true. Yeah, you're right. I'm learning, to be honest.
Yeah?
But I don't double text.
I've triple text, quadruple text, fifth
When you need to,
triple
you need
text.
to. Don't get me wrong, yeah, when you need to, you need to. But like beginning stages and...
Oi. Oi, question mark. Oi. I mean, I've been a culprit
But
of
yeah,
that.
there's been situations, where you message and then like they're posting stories and they're out and they're doing this and you're thinking, have you not seen my text?
Yeah.
Do you not want to reply?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
See, that's on the outside world. But let's kind of get into when you're in the villa
Yes.
in
Yes,
Love
yes,
Island.
yes, yes.
I barely watch it. But I am currently watching this season.
This season.
So I didn't see your season.
Yeah.
But you're very well known.
This season's explosive, to be fair.
Yeah, this season is
It's
extremely
very
toxic.
explosive, yeah,
We were
it
talking
is.
about it earlier.
It
There
is.
are so many things that are happening.
There's a lot
And
going on. It's
there-
Casa Amor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It always just kicks off in Casa Amor.
What is going on with Jax? I just think, wow. Do you feel
I think
like...
he just has this kind of like blasé attitude. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to do me. And the thing is, I kind of get it in the sense of it's your experience.
Yeah.
So just
Make the most of it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You don't want to come out there and think, oh, do you know what? I wish I'd done that, or I wish I said that, or I wish I went for that person.
Yeah.
Because then you've missed out on a potential Mrs. Boyfriend, whatever it is.
It's
Do you know what I mean?
just a little too late,
But this is
a
what I'm
little
saying.
too wrong, and I can't wait. Do you feel like, obviously, because you've been in Love Island, so it's the same with me. When I watched Taught to Handle, I'm like, was that real, was that not? Like, did you feel like when you were in the villa, at certain points, you had to perform a little bit?
For me, not really, but I'll tell you what, I feel as though, like when we went to Castro Moore, for example, I was the last one in, if that makes sense. So I came in like halfway through, whereas all the boys were like originals. So in my head, it was almost as though they were looking at me to kind of do something because I was like the newest person in.
The bombshell. You had a job to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Theoretically, you had to shake shit up.
Yeah, and I was the one that was kind of like, I didn't know my girl as long as the rest of the rest of the boys. So it was almost as though like, oh, do I have to? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I see where you're coming from. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it is what it is.
See, I feel like with me, like when I was on Too Hot, I was myself, and like you can be yourself on TV, but still over exaggerate what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if everyone was in a group conversation and I realised that I wasn't talking, subconsciously I'd be thinking, fuck, like I need an opinion here. Or,
oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
I'd be afraid of being kept in the dark a little bit. I'd be like, oh my God, what is going on? And I'd like feel that such an urge of anxiety of, am I making the most of this opportunity by putting myself out there a bit more? Do you know what I mean?
But then I think you play, but I think it's difficult because you run the risk of people calling you out for being an actor, for being fake, for being, oh, you're doing too much. I know you're not like this because I've watched you, and all of a sudden you're trying to play up to the cameras, do you know what I mean? So it's quite kind of like a double-edged sword. But
see,
honestly,
I think. I mean, I don't expect a comment because you've obviously been on Love Island and there's going to be a lot of people watching that are going to be like fishing for what you're going to say to it. But I'm going to put it out there. I like Ekin-Su for what she's done for this series.
What she's brought to the show.
If it wasn't for Ekin-Su, I think this show would be dead. But
she's a character.
I love her.
She is a character. I'm not going to lie. She definitely spiced things up when she came in.
Yeah. She's so fit.
She's good looking, good looking girl.
If you were in there now, what girl would you go for?
I knew this was coming.
I'm sorry.
This was coming.
I'll go first if you want.
Yeah, go on then.
Jax is a bit of me.
Yeah?
Even though he's a bit of a player.
What do you like about him?
I'd sit on his face all day long.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
I'm sorry.
What is
He's
it?
just such a salt. He just looks like that typical Essex lad that's just going to choke me. Sorry, I'm just going to put it out there. Jax, if you're listening, come for me, all right? But I also love Paige. It goes down in the DM.
Yeah.
Love Paige.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
Love her.
She's a sweet girl.
So who would you go for?
Do you know what? They're all good-looking girls. They're all good-looking girls. I think, obviously, Ekin-Su's got a bit of character about her, so she would be up there. Paige is sweet, so she would be up there. India's funny, so she would be up there as well. So everyone's kind of like, different.
They're all main character energy.
They actually are. And they're all good-looking girls as well. So even the Casa girls are good-looking as well.
They are. Oh, I'd be fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming.
They've done it on purpose.
I just don't think I'd be able to do Love Island because I am
Why not?
so
I think you'd be good at it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
I'll put in a good word.
Please do. No, I just think I get distracted like that. So if
your head would be like.
No, it'd be doing 360s. It wouldn't be turning. It would be spinning. Yeah, it'd be spinning. And I feel like, since being on Too Hot and coming off the back of it, I've learnt certain things through that show because it was like a character building, whatever. Whereas Love Island, it's like you're penalised for who you like and who you don't, and who you're coupled up with and who you're not.
Yeah.
Do you think since Love Island, it's put a strain on like flings after? Like, I don't know if I worded that correctly.
So, girls that I've been seeing since coming off the show, or
do you feel like because you've been on TV, there's pressure in relationships for you to act a certain way, or
okay,
do you think girls look at you and think, oh, that's that guy off Love Island?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have to think twice. Like, you obviously have to like think about what are you actually in it for. Do you know what I mean? Especially when I've had girls I've spoken to, like, and they pretend they don't know me, which is fine. Not everyone watches the show. But then you're asking me questions about the show afterwards. And I'm just like, you just pretended that you didn't even know me, and then now you're saying this.
So what do you do in that situation?
It's just, the trust is just gone. Do you know what I mean?
Is that in person or like over text?
In person. yeah, in person.
No.
So it's obviously difficult. And you just have to protect yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know what people's ulterior motives are, and how they're just going to be around you. Do you know what I mean? So you really do have to just have your wits about you.
That's so upsetting, though, isn't it?
No, it is, but it's
so
just reality.
It's the reality. It is.
It shouldn't be like that, but such is life, sort of thing.
Do you have high expectations when you date someone? Like you said earlier that you're very picky. I want to know.
I'm very picky.
I want you to tell me exactly what your type is, personality traits. Are you a looks person, personality person, 50-50?
Oh, a bit of both. I'm a bit of both. I'll tell you what, like, for me, I like a girl that's naturally pretty, you know? That's just my type. That's my preference, for example. But I think it's more so to do with the personality as well. I need to be able to vibe with you, banter with you, mess about with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not stuck up your own ass. I want you to be down to earth, silly like how I am, sort of thing. So that's like my type or my go-to.
Type on paper.
Yeah, something like that. I've heard that shit so many times.
I'm coming up with all these fucking Love Island puns. I'm obsessed with it.
But yeah, I compromise here and there. I think you have to. Do you know what I mean? It's not like fucking build a bear. You're not building a girlfriend.
But do you know what, right? That's something that I've had to G-check myself with, because when I get into a relationship, I think, oh, wait, hang on a second, I'm going to pause, because I've just remembered I see something on TikTok the other day, and it made me question everything. It made me question every single one of my relationships.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there was this woman, she looked into the camera and she went, so you're telling me you've made good decisions, yeah? Well, if you had to show Beyonce every single one of your exes, would you be happy with it? And in my head, I was like, no, I wouldn't.
Jeez.
I wouldn't. Fuck. So if every time you go to get in a relationship with a guy or start dating someone, like
think about Beyonce.
you have to think, would Beyonce approve? Would I be embarrassed showing Beyonce this person?
Okay, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I drop my expectations and compromise too much.
Yeah, there's always the trouble of doing that. But I feel as though you do have to compromise just slightly. You shouldn't have to, but in this day and age, I feel as though it's the only way to actually get someone. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to get someone that ticks all the boxes, but you may get someone that ticks 4 out of 5.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I just don't want to be single when I'm like in my late 30s, because I want kids now.
Well, listen, got to get back out there, Chloe.
I know,
honestly,
Jesus. I mean, not just yet. I'm not one of them girls to get a leg over. No, to go under to get over.
What's the phrase? Is that the phrase?
I think so.
I don't know.
Have you heard that
I don't
phrase?
actually know.
Am I just chatting shit?
Guys, can we...
I'm not that type of girl to go under to get over someone. Yes, to get under someone to get over someone.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's it, yeah.
So you're not pinballing around, basically,
No. I mean, fuck knows when my next relationship's going to be.
I don't think it's fair, because I don't really think you're really over the previous persons. How is that fair on the next person?
Yeah, exactly.
So I wouldn't really do it. That's not really... So I see where you're coming from.
So you got morals?
100%.
You got loads of morals?
There's so many morals. So don't try and switch this up. I've got a lot of morals. Don't you dare.
No, I wasn't saying that you haven't. But I've known you for how long now?
Oh, how long has it been?
I mean, we've only met a few times, 3 mutual friends.
We met at the skydiving thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How did you forget that?
I'm sorry.
When was that?
You were wearing goggles.
When was that?
That was when I was dating Callum.
Oh.
Callum Izzard.
How did that go?
No.
Callum's my boy. Like, listen, I can't lie. Callum's my guy, man. I've got a lot of time for Cal.
I should have known.
But I've got a lot of time for you as well.
I should have known Callum was Callum when I started dating. I should have just kept it as friends with benefits. I should have just kept it with friends with benefits. He's a salt, and I would definitely go back there. I'm joking.
Go on, the boy.
No, no. Oh my God. So, yeah, I recycle exes, but I don't know if I'd go back to Callum because...
You recycle exes?
I do recycle exes. You heard of that phrase?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I don't do it per se. I have a rule where once I'm done, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? But I see why girls do it.
Yeah.
So they keep their numbers sort of relatively low.
You're so shallow.
But that's what girls.
No, I'm
that's
joking.
What
No,
girls
we do.
are like,
Yeah, we
though,
do.
Isn't it, right? Or the ones I know, anyway.
And I've still lost count. What does that say about me?
You've got a lot of exes.
I am. Oh, for fuck's sake.
But aren't there? So there's no feelings attached with that then. When you go back to an ex, you don't think,
isn't. Because when I know it's done, it's done.
Okay.
But when I know the dick is good, the dick is good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the best sex you've ever had in your life?
Oh. How am I even meant to like? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm obviously not saying the person for one.
No, you don't have to say the person.
I'm trying to think. Well,
like, what would you consider as really good sex?
I think probably when I was a teenage, like 18, 19, and I slept with this girl that was about mid-30s.
Wow.
Yes, this is the thing, right? So she was...
Cougar.
Yeah, she was super experienced. And I was... you know what I mean? Like, I still get my fair share sort of thing, but nowhere as near as her. And she was just showing me things slow, and I was like, oh...
Like
okay.
what? Showing you what, though?
Okay.
Did she like...
She was showing me a thing or two, basically.
So it was like a 50 Shades of Grey, but a woman version?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, she was showing me a thing or two.
See, I want one of them.
Well, I mean...
Where did you find her?
Where did I find her? I think it was... What was that on? You know, you just get like random ads on like... I think it was Snapchat at the time. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I'm 27 now, Chloe. Do you know what I mean?
God.
Yeah, this was like a good few years ago, 7, 8 years ago. So, yeah, it was...
Fuck.
It was a bit mad, I can't lie.
So after her, would you say that you're more experienced now with sex because of her, or do you think you've just got your own experience and
No,
learned
I've got my
yourself?
experience.
Oh,
No.
right, okay. So no credit to the cougar.
No, I'm giving her enough airtime anyways.
Oh my god! So I've always wanted to know, right, with guys.
Yeah.
Because I know that girls watch porn. Not all girls, but for me personally, I do.
Yeah.
Mostly to kind of see how girls handle certain situations, like being on top versus cowgirl, like being wild in the bedroom.
You watch it
so I watch it to kind of see, that looks like it's enjoyable.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a go. Do guys do the same thing?
I guess so, yeah.
Because can you self-teach yourself how to lick a minge?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you practice on passion fruit?
What, you asking me personally?
Yeah.
I've never practiced on a passion. Nah.
I should have bought one.
See my technique. I think it's the same with guys in terms of watching porn to see kind of how to do certain things. But then you'd only really like know and get better once you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you just have to get out there and do it. And if you fuck up, you fuck up. If you, so.
You're in the group chat. The girls' group chat.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I faked it again.
Girl, you never guess what?
Oh my god. Have you ever had a girl that's been... Because we spoke about this a little bit on the podcast, about women who fake orgasms, and also women that are very upfront with, do you know what? That doesn't feel good. Can we try something else?
Really?
Have you ever experienced...
Constructive criticism.
Exactly. Have you ever experienced a girl that's kind of said to you,
oh, no.
do it like this?
Nah, never. Never ever have I had constructive criticism or a bad report. I'm not even just tooting my own... Like,
that he knows of.
I'm just... Touche.
I'm not shooting you down, I promise.
Well done. So, yeah, you're right. To be fair, yeah, you're right.
But, I mean...
But it's mad that girls would just, like, fake orgasms like that, though. Why? Is it just, like, stop, or...?
No, for me, personally, I can only speak on my own experience.
Yeah.
Like, say if he's down there for so long, and I'm just like, I'm nowhere near coming. But do you know what? I just want him to put it in me.
Oh, okay,
so I'll just fake it and be like, right now, can you have sex with me?
Yeah.
Or if he's down there for so long, and I feel guilty that he's been down there for so long, and I'm like, is he getting bored? It's my own exactly. Like, is he getting bored?
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to get a jaw ache.
Yeah, true.
So I'm just like, okay, it made me come. Now come up.
Now come up. Okay, I see. I thought it was a case of like, you just wanted the sex to stop because it was just shit?
No, for me it was never like that.
Really?
It was just I'm so impatient. And most guys that come with me, not come with me, fuck's sake. I've got such a filthy mind. Most guys that I get with,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like,
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, if I'm in bed with someone, they will say to me, I want you to come before I have sex with you. Or, I'm going to make you come 3 times before I even put it in. And I'm like,
What,
really?
they say that before they have sex with you?
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah,
What?
they're all talk. Like, I'm going to make you come 3 times before I put it in. And I'm like, okay. And then I feel like I have to fake it just to live up to that standard.
I don't know, man. You're dealing with some weird guys. I'm not gonna lie. Who says that before they actually like?
Sake.
Do you know what I mean? That just goes over my head.
Please suggest a dating app for me, Tyler.
A dating app? I'm not on them. I'm not on them at all.
Oh, you're not on any dating apps?
Nah.
Not Raya, not nothing?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I don't know, but I've heard Ray is decent though. To be fair, so if you want to jump on Raya, is it not?
I'm matched with Lewis Capaldi.
I swear. Is he a bit of you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It's his personality.
Prez.
I'm more of a personality person.
Fair enough.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you and your guy friends like basically? Are you open into talking about like girls' relationships? Do you go to your guys for advice?
100%. Yeah.
Like girls do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. I have like different groups of friends, anyways. So I'll definitely like pick brains from different sets of groups. But my best mate, I go to him for everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Everything.
That is nice.
So he knows if he wanted to like air out my dirty laundry, listen, the line would be long. He could write a book on it. So yeah, we definitely go to each other for advice. I think you have to though.
I think you do, and in today's society, it's quite sad because I feel like guys feel like quite embarrassed about talking about feelings sometimes. And it's nice to know that some guys are okay with expressing how they feel and like just letting it out.
Yeah.
Like, if you're upset about
you're
a girl,
right.
would you cry about it? Or like if there was a certain situation that happened in your life, would you just let the emotion out and like speak to someone about it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. In this day and age, guys, it's like a taboo almost. Like you don't really talk about your emotions.
Yeah.
I think my advice for that, you need to find one person that you can really trust and confide in that gets it. Do you know what I mean? And I found my person in my best mate, for example. And it really helps because it clears your head. You get a second opinion, and yeah, you can really just sort of find a proper solution for it. But you're completely right. I agree. Yeah. Coming off Love Island, like it's surrounded by this whole mental health issue, right? And yeah, they do support you. You get a lot of support from ITV in general. So, you know, you get to see the psychologist and you have sessions and stuff like that. But I think for me personally, like I had a good support network around me. So friends and family. So I'm very blessed in that sense. But I think why I was so sort of, you know, into the whole mental health issue was because I had a friend that suffered from mental health issues and he took his own life. This was not too long ago as well. It was. No, it's all right, Chloe. And it was hard to see him going through what he was going through, and you never really know what people are going through. So just always be kind if you can, and
that's made me emotional.
It was tough. To be fair, it was tough, but as I said, you just don't know what people are going through.
Yeah, definitely. And just speaking out really does help. And in today's society, I feel like it's more like spoke about now.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
People are pushing it. Like, be
before
kind,
it wasn't.
be kind.
Yeah, no, before it wasn't. But now it is. But the thing is, you know, you still get idiots online that will say this and say that and be negative, but you just got to kind of just block it out and focus on the good and the people around you that are actually helping you.
Yeah, I feel like certain people that say, oh, you were on TV so you deserve it, or you chose to put yourself in the public eye so you need to suffer the hate. And it's like, well, we're all fucking human beings at the end of the day. Just trying to...
I've heard it before, you know what you signed up for sort of thing, but that doesn't justify what people are saying about you. How the hell does it?
Exactly.
You've gone on a show to have the experience of a lifetime, so that must mean you get a lot of hate when you come out. Why? It doesn't make sense, but yeah, it's just the world we live in, I guess.
It is the world we live in. You strike me as a type of guy to fall in love pretty easy.
Do you reckon?
You're very soft. I can see the soft side of you. Yeah, I think. Or not.
Wow. Okay. Do you know what? When I fall hard.
Soft centre.
Yeah.
Hard shell.
Yeah. When I fall hard.
Onion with many
But
layers.
yes.
I can see
it takes me a while to fall though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I do fall hard.
Really?
Yeah. Trust me. Oh my God.
Have you ever been in love before in your life?
Yeah. 100%.
Once, twice?
I would say once. I'll say, yeah, like proper deep in love once. Yeah, I'll say.
How many years ago was this? Was you young?
This was a good few years back. This is when I was about 20, 21, like early 20s.
Yeah.
That was the same one I said I was with for 4.5 years. Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't the cougar then?
Nah.
Wasn't the cougar?
Shout out to the cougar, but no. Nah. I'll say I was in love. Yeah, I have been in love. Have you?
Yeah.
How many times?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you know what? I take mine back actually. I don't know. I it's hard to kind of quantify. Is
yeah, I mean, I have been in love. I know I have, but I feel like it's very normal when you're in a relationship past 5-6 month stage to say I love you anyway.
But don't you think loving someone and being in love with someone is a bit different?
Too different, but when I'm in it, I don't know. So, like, if you're in a relationship with someone, yeah, and you're with a girl and you've been together for ages,
yeah.
Compared to the girls that you now know because you're out of them situations, you now know you've been in love with like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
But how many of those relationships have you said I love you in? Because for me, I've basically said I love you in every single one of my relationships.
No way.
Because I think that's normal. Is that not normal?
Nah, I wouldn't say so. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's. Listen, those 3 words are strong, Chloe. I can't lie. They are strong
but
words.
I say it all the time.
You throw them around, innit? You throw them around.
No, I do, but I mean it at the time.
I've said it a few times. Like, do you know what? I think I've been in love a couple of times. I can't lie. Thinking back now, and I've definitely loved probably 3 or 4 times as well.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But those are strong words to throw around. When you say I love you, jeez, man.
Oh, no.
Has anyone said I love you to you and you haven't loved them?
Yeah.
So how do you respond? Do you just say it back? Do you actually?
I mean, what the fuck am I meant to do? I don't know.
Just say thanks.
Okay, so now you're teaching me. I need this. Now you're teaching me. So if someone says I love you, do not say I love you back if you don't mean it.
Just come here and just
come here.
Just give me a kiss.
Kiss a finger. Oh my God. How are you with girls touching your bum, Tyler? I'm joking, I panicked. I just threw that one out there. You don't have to answer it.
What? I mean, what do you mean? Like through the jeans or?
No, I mean like the whole.
Oh.
Are you like a man's man, or are you kind of the type of guy that's like, nah, fuck it, let's experiment?
Okay, I mean, I have experimented.
Liked it?
As I said, listen, I'm 27, I've done a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Don't be holding back, Tyler.
I've done a lot. There's not a lot I haven't done, if that makes sense.
Do you know
but
what? I've got this.
Yeah, go on. Fucking hell, you just.
I'm so sorry, hot and flustered. Have some of your drink. So basically, I was with this guy. It was like a casual shag, basically. He was so good looking. He had like bright blonde hair. It kind of almost looked albino.
Okay,
He was stunning.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But I didn't show him that I was.
Yeah.
We used to sleep with each other now and again. Anyway, cut a long story short, we went to a hotel together and he laid down on the bed and we started having sex. And he looked me in the eyes and he went, I think we should experiment. And I said, okay. And I heard one of my friends talk about like...
Yeah, what do you think he meant? Oh, yeah.
So I was like,
that's what you thought he meant?
So I thought he meant, like, can you lick my bum?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, cool. It's like, lay down. I said, like, he obviously wants me to be a dominant.
Yeah.
He's, like, looking at me as if to say, come on then.
Yeah,
and I'm
basically.
like, fuck, okay, so if you're not pinning me down, I've got to pin you down.
Yeah,
so I went for it.
Cool.
I jumped all over him, pinned him down, and I went, get on all fours. He got on all fours, Tyler.
Yeah, and you were just...
Arse up.
All up in there.
I was like, oh, no. You're meant to lay down.
No.
You're meant to lay down. I don't want to see the hair. Anyway, he's on all fours, and I've just gone to town. And yeah, he kind of turned round, and then we just had sex and just ignored that it happened. And then I found out I was in the boys' group chat.
Oh, no way.
For that.
No way.
And I spoke to one of his guy friends, and they were like, yeah, he didn't mean that, Chloe. He wasn't into it.
So what did he mean?
I don't know. I think he just meant, like, let's just do some wild sex, like reverse cowgirl. But we'd already done that. So I thought, what are you talking about then?
The thing is, you need to, like, clarify what it is, though. If you're saying, let's experiment, like, that could be anything.
Literally.
That could actually be anything.
So if you said to a girl, let's experiment, what would you mean by it? Whips, chains?
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, it could
Have you worn one of them before?
Nah. A gimp mask.
What's the kinkiest you've ever gone?
What,
just like normal stuff.
Yeah, what, like handcuffs and stuff like that. Yeah. To be fair, I'm not really kinky like that. Like whips and nah.
No.
Handcuffs, yeah, I've done that, but I'm not really kinky like that, to be fair. But going back to your point, yeah, that's crazy. Like, you really need to know what's what.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened a couple times, not gonna lie.
But you just sat there, well, not sat there, but...
Well, the guy that I was talking to, we were on holiday and he was in bed. I'm just airing out all my dirty laundry. I'm so sorry to everyone that's listening. But yeah, we went on holiday and he kind of rolled over after having sex. And he went, can you tickle my back? But arched his bum in the air, and I thought, oh, this is the time.
Do you like doing it, Chloe? I'm getting the impression that, like...
I love it.
It's all right if you do, yeah.
I don't know why I love it. I'm like, and then, yeah, I started doing it. And he started...
like, what are you doing? That is funny. Oh, my God. Do you know what? I could picture it. Like, no, what are you doing?
He was like, no, he let me do it for about 15 seconds and then he started clenching. I was like, no. Right, so Tyler, every week and every guest that I have on, we always discuss a dilemma from a listener.
Sweet.
So
cool, let's do it.
Everyone
Cool.
from our TikTok or Instagram page, they DM and we pick out the most juicy ones.
The sauciest ones.
Yes. So just to put it out there, if anyone is listening or watching that wants advice from me and a guest on the Bangin podcast, then please email banginwithchloeveitch@gmail.com or at banginwithchloeveitchpod on Instagram and TikTok. Right. So this week we've had a message from someone on Instagram who is after some advice about cheating. She wants to know, how do you deal with these 3 scenarios? So I'm just going to chuck them out there, yeah?
Yeah, cool. Let's do it. And
then we'll just elaborate. We love a good old elaboration. So, number 1. Being the person someone uses to cheat with, are you also guilty?
Ooh, do you know? Do you know you're the person?
Yeah, so like...
So you know the person has someone.
Yeah.
You know the person has a partner, and you still sleep with that person.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, I feel like they're not really doing anything wrong because it's like more... I mean, I've been in a situation before where a guy's come to me and I'm like kissing him and whatever, and then he's gone, oh, I've got a girlfriend, and I'm like, well, why are you kissing me then? And then I've stopped it. So for me, I personally wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah,
what are your takes on it?
I would feel guilty. If I was the person and, as you said, we was halfway through and they said, oh, you do realise I have, you know, a partner, I'd be like, oh.
I'm not a side salad.
Not even just that.
I'm a main course.
I'm not trying to break up a happy home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I would feel guilty. I can't lie. I'm sorry to give it to you straight, whoever that is. But
no, I love it.
I would feel guilty.
Yeah,
so
okay.
You should feel guilty.
Okay, so if anyone has encountered this and you are the other person, knowing full well that he or she is in a relationship, that's a wrong
If you find out afterwards, that's obviously different. If you didn't know, then you didn't know.
Or you just like slyly ignore it and then find out afterwards. After the ride. Scenario number 2. Being a cheater yourself, is it ever okay? Right. For the premise of the podcast, obviously, I want to be as open-minded with my answerings as possible. So, I can understand being in a relationship that you're not happy with. If you're not happy in the relationship, and then going outside, if you're in a club and someone comes over that you think's attractive and you're just like, do you know what? I'm not going to last forever in this relationship anyway, so I'm going to go ahead with it. Okay, I've been in that situation quite a few times.
Okay.
But I've always ended it literally the day after because of the guilt. Or when I've been younger, I've slept with someone whilst being in a relationship and then thought, fuck, I don't like this feeling. It's hurting people. I'm going to stop it now. I've grown from that.
Oh, it's tough, innit? I think, cheating is just wrong on all levels. Do you know what's funny though? I feel as though girls check out from relationships way before they actually say they're done.
We do.
So like, say if we was going out, right? And you was like, yeah, Tyler, I'm done.
I've been planning it for 2 months.
Yeah, but I'll be thinking in my head, oh shit, like I better back up my IDs. I can still get her back.
No,
because it's done. Yeah,
it's done.
That's what I'm saying. It's done. So I think in a girl's head, if they cheat, they're already checked out anyway. They're done, so they don't think it's going anywhere anyways.
Yeah.
But
do you guys not do that then? Like, say if you're in a relationship, do you just end it when you want to end it, or do you previously kind of like big yourself up, get yourself prepared to the point of?
I think we're very impulsive. I can't lie.
Okay.
Or I am, anyways.
Okay.
But no, there have been times where the writing's been on the wall. Don't get me wrong, and it's like, you know what, this is not working, and there is something I just can't overcome.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen anyways. I need to end it. But majority of the time we're just quite impulsive. It's just like, nah, it's done.
So cheating's a dead no.
Nah, I can't justify it. I can't justify it, Chloe. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't justify it.
There's me like, I'm done it
trying to back this person, but man.
No.
What do you class as cheating though?
Right, okay. I'd love to get into this one.
This is like a can of worms. I can't lie.
If I was with you and I see you messaging other women in a flirtatious way. Cheating.
End in a relationship?
Listen, I ain't talking to you no more.
Okay, cool.
Block.
Yeah.
And if I...
So anything above that then, basically?
Anything above that, yeah.
So that's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about liking someone's pictures?
You can do that all you want. I know.
Does that not get to you?
No, not really. Because I do it.
In a weird way, it gets to me, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a jealous person, but I just, I don't know. Like, I just don't like it.
No?
I'm not talking about, I don't know, like...
What if we were together and I started liking your friends' pictures? Because I knew you. I was with you and I know your friends.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you're liking, like, I don't know...
Is it a certain type of guy?
Yeah.
Like six-pack guys?
No, not even just that. But he's got his top off, he's doing this, he's doing that. And you're liking the picture, and I don't know him, you don't really know him, it's just an Instagram follow. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's a big no.
I mean, personally, I just do it for the Instagram algorithms. I'm like, if I like their post, they're going to like mine, I'm going to get more likes.
Nah, don't give me that. Nah.
Next question. Nah. Being cheated on, is it always a deal breaker?
For me, yeah.
Same.
There is no coming back.
No coming back from cheating.
There is no coming back from cheating.
Always gets toxic after that. Always. Do you believe in the saying, once a cheat, always a cheat?
No, I think everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
You may have cheated when you was like, I don't know, 17, for example.
Like me.
And now you're...
But now I'm growing.
Yeah, and now you're like, 25, 26 or whatever, and you've matured a lot, and you wouldn't cheat. So I think, people deserve a second chance anyways.
Yeah. Amazing.
But
let's get rid of that stigma.
Once you cheat, that's it.
Okay. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right, Tyler. Cool. So, this is a game that I want to play with you. We do it every week with every guest.
Cool.
But this game is tailored to you.
Cool.
Because you're very quick-witty.
On the ball.
This game is called What Would You Do? So I'm going to quick fire 3 questions or scenarios.
And then, okay, cool.
And you need to quick fire the first thing that comes into your head.
Okay, cool.
Yeah? Right. You're having sex with a girl and she says someone else's name.
Oh, that's me done. I'm getting up. No, I'm getting up. I don't care. Even if I'm not finished, I'm getting up.
Johnny's still on.
I've got too much pride.
The Johnny's still flapping, the socks are still on.
For that. I'm not going to lie, man. That is awful.
Number 2, you're on a first date and she shows up with her friend as well.
So 2 of them?
Yeah. Cheeky bitch.
Cheeky, but you never know what...
Threesome.
No, I'm messing. No.
The first thing that comes to his mind was threesome.
That is cheeky, though. Especially if she's expecting me to pay. That's very cheeky.
Expecting me to buy a mate
Who does that, though? Has anyone done done that ever?
What would you be saying?
Why are you here? Like, why have you brought her? What the fuck?
Scenario 3. You've been seeing someone for a couple of months and she brings you a list of receipts for the money you owe her from the things she has bought you.
Never. So gifts. Never. I can't believe that.
Imagine that.
I'll be gobsmacked.
I bought you that watch. Here's the receipt.
Like, babes, are you serious?
Would you give it back? Would you give it back?
I'm like, babes, are you taking the piss?
Would you?
100. What else can I do?
What,
do you want me to reimburse you for gifts that you paid?
Her.
Are you joking?
I would just block her.
That is nuts.
Well, that was the game of What Would You Do? And Tyler, it's been absolutely amazing to have you on. Thank you so much. You come on last minute as well. I really appreciate you making the time for me.
That's cool.
I've loved having the conversation with you. You're an absolute G. Friends for life.
It was a vibe.
And everyone else is watching and listening as well, I really, really appreciate the support and the love that you're giving me for the podcast. This is my little baby, Bangin. And I would absolutely love it if you can rate it. You can rate it on all of your podcast go-to apps. Bangin with Chloe Veitch pod. We all love you so much. Everyone, a round of applause. Woo! And I'll see you next week with another special celebrity guest. Chloe, over and out.
Bangin with Chloe Veitch is part of the Eve Podcast Network and a Forever Dog production. Executive producer, Tracy Soren. Development executive, Mariah Nickolas. Senior producer, Palama Kaufman. Producer, Ewan Newbigging Lister. Post-producer and theme song, Brian Hevron Smith. Cover photo by Greg Bailey. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.